The day my coworker stole my promotion, I actually thanked him. I was sitting in my cubicle, staring at a spreadsheet that had been my entire life for 6 months, when my boss, Marcus, walked in with a look that usually means someone is getting fired. Now, you have to understand, I've been the reliable guy at this firm for 5 years. I'm the guy who stays until 9 p.m., the guy who fixes the printer, and the guy who never, ever says no. I was supposedly in line for the senior director role, a job that comes with a massive raise, but also roughly 80 hours of stress a week and a guaranteed early midlife crisis. Marcus sat down, cleared his throat, and looked everywhere except at my eyes. Listen, Tyler, he started, his voice trailing off. About the senior director position. We decided to go with someone else, an outside hire. His name is Julian, and honestly, he's just got that killer instinct we're looking for. We need you to stay exactly where you are to, keep the gears turning while he handles the big picture. He waited. He expected me to get angry. He expected me to point out that I'd done all the work. He probably even had a box ready in case I quit in a huff. But as he kept talking about how Julian was the future and I was the backbone, I didn't feel a sting of rejection. Instead, I felt this weird, light sensation in my chest. It was like the golden handcuffs had just snapped open. I'd been terrified of that promotion. I didn't want the 80-hour weeks. I didn't want to manage 30 people who all hated their lives. I only wanted it because I thought I had to want it. I looked at Marcus, who was bracing for an explosion, and I let out a long, slow breath. Marcus, I said, leaning back in my chair with a genuine grin. That is fantastic news. He blinked. Wait, what? You're not upset. Upset. I laughed. Marcus, you just saved me from myself. I've been trying to figure out how to tell you I wanted to go part-time, so I could finally finish my woodworking certification. I was just too scared of letting the team down. The look on his face was priceless. He'd come in to deliver a crushing blow, and I treated it like he just handed me a winning lottery ticket. I spent the next hour helping him write the announcement email. I even offered to train Julian personally. Why? Because the sooner Julian took over the big picture, the sooner I could walk out the door at 5 p.m. sharp and never think about a quarterly review again. 2 weeks later, I watched Julian, the killer instinct guy, sprinting through the hallway with 3 coffee cups, looking like he hadn't slept since the Clinton administration. He looked miserable. I, on the other hand, was packing up my bag. It was 4:55 p.m. Hey, Tyler, Julian shouted, looking frantic. Can you stay and help me with the West Coast projections? I'm drowning over here. I gave him a sympathetic pat on the shoulder. Sorry, man. I'd love to help, but I'm the backbone. Remember? If I don't get home to rest my back, the whole place might collapse. I walked out into the cool evening air, feeling lighter than I had in half a decade. Sometimes being passed over is actually just the universe giving you a head start on the life you actually wanted. Best rejection ever. Were you ever passed over for something and it actually made your life better? Yes or no?